Hello everybody. Welcome out to a abbreviated version of Pixels and Bits. My name is Andrew Holmes, and I'm here with one of my usual co-hosts, Tommy Portugal.
Hello everyone.
And I am with the First Lady of the Overshield.com, the one, the only, Red South City's Adam Agro.
What's up? I'm pretty much a regular now too, right? This is like third show or something.
This is his third show, and we're going to have him on again. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, jeez.
You know, every time we want the show to get destroyed a little bit more.
Yeah.
When he talks about Mr. Sparkles. Anyway, moving on. There we go, we mentioned it.
Yeah. Then we don't have to bring it up again. If you don't know who Mr. Sparkles is, listen to the last podcast.
Yeah. Alright, moving right in to gaming news, which will be hosted by Tommy.
Yes, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So for gaming news, again, like, EA's coming soon. E3 is coming soon. I want to know why I say
what
EA.
What is that?
E3 is a huge convention of video games, news and announcements, release of showing trailers and all that. And right now there's a bunch of rumors, especially with LucasArts. Rumor has it that LucasArts is going to offer a first look in their new project on May 31st on Spike TV, which will have gameplay. And really, I mean, at this point, we can only guess, like, what kind of game will LucasArts show us? Will it be another Kinect game? Will we finally get Battlefront 3 or Knights of the Old Republic 3 or The Force Unleashed 3 or some kind of game of a 3 or just some brand new game? Maybe a new full version of Star Wars Dancing Kinect. I don't know. It's all rumors.
You know what would be dope, and I'm not even like a real big fan of Star Wars myself, but like a fucking Dynasty Warriors Star Wars would be like the shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, they did it with Gundam. I didn't like the Gundam version.
I'm not a big fan of Gundam, but Dynasty Warriors Gundam, it's like fucking just boners everywhere. It's like fucking mechs beating the fuck out of other mechs. It's like, god damn.
Thank you. I love the Dynasty Warriors series. It's been one of my favorite series for a very long time. And Star Wars, I mean, come on. If I can play as a Wookiee.
I just want a lightsaber and just be able to cut down lots of fucking Jar Jar Binks or whatever the fuck they're called.
Gungans.
Gungans? Yeah, see, I don't know that shit, but yeah, that would be fucking dope.
See, there we go. Let's hope it's a Dynasty Warriors game.
Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, moving on with game news. Minecraft has sold 9.2 million copies of the arcade edition for the Xbox 360. And I am one of those 9.2 million. I love the game. It is fun. And this is just great. You know what? Good for them. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, especially because they're considering making the same developers are going to be funding a Oddworld 2, so.
Groovy.
Yep.
So that is game news. All right, moving on to the middle segment. We're just rushing through this podcast today.
Rush.
Yes.
We're going to be moving on to, we're just going to be talking about some retro games. Nothing in particular, you know, just kind of talking as gamers do. So, Tommy, I know you're not a big retro guy, but is there any retro systems or any retro games that you have any fond memories of?
Well, I guess the N64, that's considered retro now, so I love Yoshi's Story, Pokemon Stadium, Super Smash Brothers, the old Mario Kart, you know, Super Mario 64, those games, they're considered retro, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then those are retro games that I grew up with, and it's fun. Hell, I remember, like, even, like, the old WWF wrestling game. That was, like, the only one wrestling game I ever had, and I love that game.
The N64 wrestling games were the best.
They were.
I love those games. I still play those every once in a while now, so those are fantastic. And I can't play the old Super Smash Brothers anymore. It's way too slow now.
What?
Have you actually tried playing it since you played the new one?
Oh, no, I'm sure you're right, though, but, I mean, who cares?
The gameplay is fun itself, like the fighting, but it moves so slow.
No, I remember back then. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
I'm sorry. You got to gradually move yourself down from Melee to Brawl and then back down to the first one, because then you kind of get used to it. Baby steps.
Okay, because last time I was just playing Brawl with friends, and I had my N64. I'm like, hey man, you want to play some original Smash Brothers? And we played like one match, and we're like, okay, I think that's enough of this. Yeah. You just can't go back. Anyway, Adam.
What?
Adam.
Yo.
What do you collect? I know you have a lot of retro things, but do you have any hidden gems in there?
Hidden gems in my collection. I guess Marvel vs. Capcom always comes to mind when people ask me when I have hidden gems. I've had that since fucking forever, and I love the fuck out of that game. I don't know what it's even worth nowadays, but given the fact that 2 is worth like fucking $100, it's got to be worth something.
Don't even remind me. I bought that game used at a GameStop for $70, and then it got stolen.
Wow. That game is fucking great.
MVC2 or MVC1?
The first one. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is great on the PlayStation 2, but the arcade version they have on the Xbox is just fucking shit. I hate it. It just
I bought that. It's like, it's alright.
I hate it, dude.
It's not the same.
No, it's
I
not.
have to admit, my favorite port is probably the Sega Dreamcast one. That was a really good port. Have either one of you played that version?
I never got to play that port.
No.
That was really good to me. Anyways, continue, Adam. Do you have any other things?
Yeah, I don't even know what's considered gems. I mean, they're all kind of important to me. I mean, no one gives a fuck about Quake 64, but I was really excited to get that.
Well, you did just pick up Earthbound.
Yeah, I never played Earthbound. I've never seen Earthbound. And to be honest, that was like pretty much like Jay Crizzle, he had a copy from his childhood. And it was like, dude, let's play this, And it didn't fucking work. And we were just heartbroken. And we just wanted to get a working copy ASAP. And we didn't even care if the cart looked like shit because we could just swap it out because his cart is like mint condition because it's from his childhood. And so, I mean, that's good. I only got to play it for like a little bit. And I'm not the biggest RPG fan, but it's probably the only $150 game I fucking have in my collection.
Oh, $150. Did you guys get it in box or no?
Nope, just a loose cart, but we were able to find it in person and find out in the wild. And then ironically, a bunch of friends on fucking Facebook started finding them at Goodwill's for $1. I'm like,
of course, after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, no, a lot of people, I mean, they're everywhere. I don't know, there's no, like, calling Earthbound a rare game is like saying it's hard to find dandelions. It's fucking ridiculous because they're everywhere. And it's just frustrating. And I know that lots of people have found it, but all the people I know are collectors. And it's like, hey, you got it for $1, I'll give you 80 fucking bucks for that game. And it's like, no. It's like, I think it's a good deal. Like, hey, dude, that's fucking, that's a fucking profit. It's $8,000 profit or some shit. Fucking sell it. But if I found it for $1, I would never get rid of it. I mean, I have a $150 copy that I'm probably not going to get rid of. And the funniest thing is, Jay Crizzle doesn't even have a fucking Super Nintendo right now, and he went out and spent $150, which should say a lot about Earthbound. So,
that's true. You don't even own the system. You spent that much money to play at a friend's house.
Yeah, just to fucking leave it here. I'm like, whatever, dude. That's fucking awesome.
All right. So, just I have a little bit of Super Nintendo collection, a little bit of an N64 collection, some NES, but nothing too big. I think one of the biggest things I have is on my wall right here. I have a Mega Man Legends Rockman standee from exclusive from Blockbuster. Blockbuster. When they were closing down, they had it on their wall, and I said, "Hey, is that for sale?" And they go, "I don't know, the boss isn't around." And I'm like, and you're like, "Oh, what? Just name a price." And he looks at it and he goes, "All right, how about $7?" So I got a Rockman standee on my wall for $7.
That's pretty cool,
right? All right, so that's our middle segment, guys. Very abbreviated and kind of awkward.
Yes, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Retro
what happens
games.
Yeah, you don't really think things ahead. Anyways, it's time for... Yes, I did it wrong. People doing stupid shit. I don't think there's going to be any music to hit.
We don't have time for fucking music. Let's go.
We don't have time.
We're just rushing this. Come on.
Alright, I have 2 stories today. 2 stories. Alright, so a man got his name changed. What did he have his name changed to?
Is it Obi-Wan?
No, it's not Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Any guesses, Adam?
It's not that weird one with like a bunch of numbers and letters, is it?
Nope. All right. This guy changed his name to Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Nice.
Yes, his original name was, it already was Rex. Okay, so now his full name is Tyrannosaurus Rex Joseph Gold.
Nice.
Yes, that is his name. He is a living, breathing, romping, stomping Funkasaurus. I don't know. Anyways.
Sorry, I just that fucking gimmick is just ridiculous. I kind of had to stop watching.
Sorry. Well, you get it. So, anyway.
Yeah, I get it. So.
Okay, last story. A guy. He stabs his computer with a samurai sword while underwater.
What? Why?
Okay, this is when it kind of goes to a kind of story, but Palm Coast man stabs his computer with a samurai sword underwater because people were coming to raid his house for child pornography.
Well, he just makes it obvious that he does have some.
Yes. They found out. Yeah, I don't even really know what to say. He's going to be facing up with 5 years, a minimum of 5 years and 20 years in federal prison for doing this. Jesus. Yes. Finding deputies say his name was Zbigniew, Zbigniew, Zbigniew Sapinski. He is 63, and he went on a complete tantrum. He destroyed his computer with a samurai sword. Apparently, he choked his wife in the master bedroom. Yes. He's crazy. And this is why you don't record child pornography unless Mr. Sparkles is involved.
Yes.
You said we won't bring him up.
I lied.
Yeah, fucking, why does this maniac have a samurai sword? They should screen people for that.
Yeah, no joke. Well, to be fair, he didn't, other than, choking his wife, he didn't hurt anyone with the samurai sword. He just decided to go swimming with it and his computer. And stab something. Duh.
I get that urge sometimes.
To stab things underwater.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can imagine Comcast cable right there, underwater. Bam.
I would stab the fuck out of Comcast.
Okay.
Fuck Comcast.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of our abbreviated Pixels and Bits. It's time for shoutouts. And Tommy, why don't you go first?
Oh, my shoutout goes to my boss, Corey.
Suck up.
Yeah.
Because he went crazy and destroyed his computer and his microphone with a samurai sword, and that's why he's not here today. So thanks, Corey.
Yes.
And now I'm gonna have to come back when you actually get your stuff together. So fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, come on, you enjoy being on the show.
Yeah, I guess I do a little bit.
A little bit. Adam, what's your shout out?
You know what? I'm going to shout out speeddemosarchive.com. It's a community of speedrunners, and right now they're in the middle of their Summer Games Done Quick marathon, which is raising money for the Organization for Autism Research, or OAR. They're doing good work. They do speedruns. Right now they've raised over $10,000. I love all their charity events. I love all the speedrunners. They play video games, which is good. Modern, retro, everything. Go check them out. speeddemosarchive.com.
See, no matter what I say, it's not going to live up to that, so I'm just going to...
And their other marathon is called Awesome Games Done Quick, and they raised over $100,000 for cancer research.
Oh, this guy.
So, yeah, speeddemosarchive.com. I'm trying to get in that community big time. I've already submitted a couple runs, and one day. That's my fucking dream. I mean... that and being on the Pixels and Bits podcast, so we're halfway there, guys.
Aw. Alright, my shout out really quick goes to the Hamtar Abridged. And this is Andrew, and Tommy, and Adam saying goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye!